Hey there, YouTube. How's it going? I'm here at beautiful Lake Pleasant, and I wanted to talk to you about tankless water heaters. But first, we're having an issue. We are in Phoenix area in March, and we're trying to find full hookups because we like full hookups. But there's a couple issues that are fighting us on this. First of all, if you're 55 plus, you probably don't have this issue because literally like half the parks in the Phoenix area are 55 plus. So you have a lot more selection when you're 55 plus. But me being a decade and a half younger than that and having kids, we have this problem because we're limited on what parks we can get into, and all the Snowbirds are here. All those 55 plus people are here in Phoenix this time of year. They haven't left yet because it hasn't started warming up yet. It will soon, but it's really April. And it's really windy, if you haven't noticed, but that's the way March is, I guess. So the problem is that you still have those Snowbirds, but you also have spring training. If you're a baseball fan, great place to be in March. Unfortunately, it also means a lot of people are using RV parks. So we have to be out of town. We can't find anything. We didn't plan ahead far enough. So we're gonna be way like an hour out of town for the next month. And it's gonna make my commute kind of long. You know, it is what it is. I'm already driving, an hour and a half as it is just being up here in Lake Pleasant because I got to drive all the way down into Tempe and southern Phoenix area. So anyway, the main subject here, the tankless water heaters. Are you thinking about a tankless water heater in your RV or even in your house? I mean, I imagine you probably have some of the similar issues in a house, but I think it's magnified in an RV. Now, tankless water heaters I think are great if you're not worried about how much water you're using. Crank it on, let it warm up, get it going. Full pressure and everything. But the problem we've been having with our tankless water heater, if we turn the water on just a little bit, it doesn't turn on. It has to have a certain amount of flow going through the tankless water heater before it'll turn on and start heating the water. So you got to turn the water on all the way. We even have one faucet where if we're not hooked up to good water pressure, it won't even turn on at all, even if it's on all the way. So the next issue is that you got to wait for it to warm up. And if your unlimited water supply, you can't wait for it to warm up. You got to use your water quick and shut it off. And if you shut your water off, it shuts off. And then you got to turn it back on and wait for it to warm up again. So we thought it'd be a great solution, a great option. Oh, man, that's windy. Woo! It's a little bit cold too. Sounds probably terrible because of how windy it is right now, but anyway, hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. Hopefully I'm understandable at least. Man, that's some wind. So anyway, just wanted to point out that, hey, if you're thinking tankless water heater, you're probably also thinking you're going to be hooked up full-time all the time, because that's really when it's only useful. If you're boondocking, you're going to go through your water faster with a tankless water heater than and having a tank, a hot water tank, even if it's only 10 gallons, that's an extra 10 gallons of reserve that you have. Now, obviously, you can't get to that 10 gallons if you use up your tank because there's no new water to push through the tank. But it's an extra 10 gallons of water that you could potentially have on board. You could drain it in an emergency, I guess, and get to it if you had to. Anyway, it's cold out here. I'm late for work. Have fun out there. Because hey, why else would you go on an adventure, right? Have fun. Oh, I almost forgot. Make sure you subscribe. I am working on some shirts. I've got more photos I'm going to put up on my Zazzle account. You can find those things on my website, so check out my website, sjsadv.com. And I'll talk to you later. How do I stop this thing?